Alright guys, today I just want to go through and do a little bit of a review or catch up regarding our Financial Fitness Friday that we've been doing as an activity. Some of you, again, have been doing this very well the whole time. This is kind of a refresher that I need everybody to make sure that they're doing this because you will have those random grades throughout the rest of the course. First thing you can find is my website. The link will be on Google Classrooms as always. Besides that, you can go to your personal account through Clever. It's also available there. Well, once you get to my website, on the top right corner it says Programs, and if you scroll just over the line, it says Financial Fitness. And if you click on that, it's going to take you to the program overview on the things that we've done so far together in class. Of course, there's missing some explanation, but as we continue in this online process, I will add more information as we go. At the top of the page is the packet that we all work through together, starting bank balance and stuff like that. This would have been that big thing that I gave you in the manila envelope. All those things in here, if I open that up, are going to be all the different vendors and all the different job opportunities that you had. We went through and talked about a bank and set up all those different things from the beginning. And at the bottom, you had to choose the different types of account that you wanted. So, for instance, you had to figure out your apartment. You had to decide whether you wanted to split a 2-bedroom or 3-bedroom, what the security deposit was, and what your monthly bill was. We also went through and did your auto loan, figuring out those kinds of things, and your auto insurance based off of the different plans you had, whether it was a full deductible or not. Making economic decisions. Cable bill, all those. So when you were done with that, you were supposed to come through and you were supposed to write down what you'd like, which selections you made to create a budget. Now, what you were supposed to do is at the bottom of this page, you were supposed to come up with your monthly budget. Now, if you click up on this and open this too, this is what you were supposed to have saved in your folder. So this one is mine right here. If you go File and make a copy, you can make a copy for yourself. Now, on this list, I've already compiled the dates that they are due. Your rent is due the 8th, the car payment's the 10th. Each of you might have a different amount here, okay? And what this is supposed to do is it's going to try to help you organize your bills for the month so that you can set a budget. We talked about your salary. Your take-home pay was $12.52 bi-weekly, so twice or every 2 weeks. You are going to then have to make sure that that budget stayed within so that you could live off of. So back to the main page, you were also issued this register, and the first few days I did fill it out with you, meaning that we knew we had a direct deposit from our account, a deposit from work. Every 2 weeks, so what you would see is there, we were paid on the 31st of January. We were also paid on the 14th of February, the 28th of February, the 13th of March, and the 27th of March. So you just make sure that you continue to keep tracking your paycheck as long as you're working in this scenario. You also should be paying those other bills. And again, I only have this filled out because I did this with you up to the 14th. Every time you make a payment, you need to attract or to make sure that you notate in your register what you're paying so that you know that your budget is still within reason, so that you're making smart economic decisions. Back to the class. When you pay a bill, we talked about at first you had to write out a check. Here is a copy of your check. There is the bank account number and then the routing number. Or I'm sorry, it's your routing number for the bank on the first, and then the second is your account number. Those are the numbers that you need to pay your bills online. Now, right here on this, it shows you your online bill pay. Whenever you know a bill is due, you need to come into your correct period because that's how I'm grading it. You go to your 4th period class, and if you click on this, all this is a Google form. You put your full name in, and then from the drop-down, you select which bill you're trying to pay, the amounts that you have to pay, and again, everybody's just going to be a little bit different because you've chosen different paths. Your banking routing number and your account number there. That's how you're going to get points. You're going to click Submit, and that'll come back through. So every time you go to pay a bill, you need to make sure that you pay it online and then account for it in your bank register. again, this is common sense to the point where these are the things that we do in real life. I'm sure right now you know with the struggles of money because of everybody being home and some people being laid off. This is where it's very important and critical to make sure that you're taking care of making a budget for yourself that you can live with if something does happen. Other things that we did here was a W-4 was whenever we applied for it, applied for a job, the I-9 form. We talked about 401ks. So after this, once we'll continue on into the school year, I'm going to add some more to it, talking about taxes and basic things like that, just to go through. If you have any questions, please put them in below this link that I'm going to post on the Google Classrooms. That way we can start a good conversation. If there's something that you're missing, by all means, this is okay. I'd rather have you mess up at this time than mess up with your actual money in the future. So this is good practice in making budgets and making yourself financially stable through smart economic decisions.